I know a lot of details were left open during and especially at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's, but don't worry, because I'm about to explain everything and even talk about the upcoming sequels of our good friend Freddy, which is coming out this year. Welcome to Cine Lovers! This is a movie that really divided opinions. Some people love it, others hate it. But the fact is, it was a huge success, and this year, the second movie is coming. To start, what's up with William putting on that yellow rabbit suit, getting beaten up, crushed by the suit's inner mechanics, and still being alive? William, who is our forever Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, dies about 2 or 3 times in the games, so it's not surprising that he survives. When he put on the yellow rabbit suit, he became Spring Bonnie. Inside that big yellow bunny suit, just like all the older animatronic suits, there are spring locks, hooks that act as a kind of spring-loaded locking mechanism. When the locks are open, a human can fit inside and wear it like a costume. But when the possessed cupcake attacked the rabbit, it tore part of the suit, which triggered the locks and crushed William inside. With this creepy and bizarre process, his body stayed inside Spring Bonnie, along with his soul. His soul is literally trapped inside the suit because he died inside it, just like what he did to the children. But from that moment on, he was no longer called Spring Bonnie, he became Springtrap. So, William is technically alive, but also not at the same time. That's why he says, "I always come back," because he knows he will return, not in his physical form, but with his soul and consciousness trapped inside Springtrap, the evil yellow rabbit that is now possessed too. And what about Mike's aunt, who was killed by Freddy and left lying in his house? No one ever brought it up again. Mike and Abby just went back home, the same house where their dead aunt was, and no one even mentioned her. Maybe this will be explained in the third movie. Wait, third movie? Yeah, I'm about to explain that too. Another detail that caught a lot of attention and left people super confused was Abby drawing the children being killed by the yellow rabbit at the end of the movie. This revealed the true nature of the villain and what really happened to them. And then, as if by magic, Freddy and his friends absolutely destroy William inside the rabbit suit. Why were the kids in the movie so easily influenced? This is actually explained in one of the games. The longer they stay dead inside the animatronics, the more they lose their memories and consciousness. They end up following the last thing they remembered. Since they still had the idea that the yellow rabbit, Spring Bonnie, was a nice guy who saved them and gave them a chance, they were grateful to him and even loved that sneaky rabbit. But when Abby drew the new picture, they had a flashback and remembered what really happened to them. Abby helped those children. And this week, the new teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 just dropped, with a lot of new details. Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica finally showed up, along with the return of Mike, Abby, and Vanessa. This confirms that the second movie will take place after the first one, unlike what many people thought and different from the games, where the second one happens before the first. It looks like they're creating a brand new timeline specifically for the movies. There's a lot they can explore in this sequel, and I really hope it's better than the first one. I'm definitely going to be there on opening night, so you need to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And don't forget to drop a like to help me keep bringing more awesome content. Maybe William will make a few appearances in the second movie, but I believe he'll come back for real in the third one, as Springtrap. He literally said he would return, so he will. Another question that popped up is about Balloon Boy, that creepy and terrifying little doll that showed up a few times in the movie. Obviously, that thing is alive, and he appears in the second game. And guess what? He also showed up in the trailer. That's really interesting. A lot of people were confused about Vanessa's character because, in the games, she isn't William's daughter, and she appears way later, like 30 years after the time period in which the movie takes place. In reality, William had 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, and one of them was named Mike. And in the movie, Mike also has a brother and a sister. So, that made things really confusing. All three match the characteristics of William's kids from the game, but in the movie, they aren't his children. Either the movie completely changed this part of Five Nights at Freddy's lore and reworked the story, or all three were adopted by the parents that Mike believes to be his real parents, and William is actually their real father. If that's the case, this could be revealed in the third movie, which would be a massive plot twist. What do you expect from the future Five Nights at Freddy's sequels? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to click on one of these videos to check out more amazing new movie releases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video here on Cine Lovers.